what's more annoying? Adverts from Temu or the 1,000th time someone makes an your O'Shea sun bar? What's more annoying at this point?
I'm definitely going to have to go with the Temu ads because they've been relentless lately. Oh my days. Like, what? Like, I can't get away from it. Like, I've tried to block them, but now with the send the doom ones, you can't even block. Like, I'm reporting it, and they're like, we will resolve this problem for you. And then, like, 4 tweets later, there's another one. Yeah. Anyway, sorry, I just need to vent that. I just need to get that out of the system. What was the other?
You want to shop like a billionaire? Because, of course, billionaires like savings. That's what makes them billionaires.
Billionaires wear big purple high tops that say fashion on the side. Yeah. The O'Shea thing, no, Jesus, man. Like, when I get guys, stop doing that. Like.
Well, I mean, here's my question, because it's not the only person that suffers from this. So what I've come to understand from some of the fans is this idea that they amalgamate 2 ongoing narratives, right? That some of the new crop are simply, for lack of a better phrase, FIFA regens of previous incarnations of battlers, or they lack their own personality and borrow from other people. Now, I couldn't disagree with that statement more. And I find it kind of lazy. The other person that springs to mind immediately is Dub and the Yunnan comparison, because they share a passing resemblance and there's some formalities there. Now, the thing I ask about that is, what is it though? Is it a hindrance, or is it a help to be associated with someone that gives you instant gravitas with fans that are like, yeah, he does kind of remind me of O'Shea, but he is his own guy, so let's follow him where he goes for a bit and see how he goes? Or is it that thing of, fuck man, I want to be my own guy, I'm Kingsley Thunder, I want to do my own thing, and just because I share a sort of an accent, do you know what I mean? Like, what is it to you?
It's one of them, like, O'Shea's like my favourite battler of all time. And like I had like a little back and forth diss track thing with Red Wolf a few months ago, and he called me O'Shea in his first one, and like O'Shea's son or whatever, and I like was like said something like he called me O'Shea and he's the GOAT, and I'm flattered by like basically saying like I'm flattered you're calling me like my idol, but like at the same time like it is I think it's lazy as fuck. Yeah, no, it's one of them. Like I don't think I'm anything like O'Shea stylistically. I think me and O'Shea share the fact that we are Scouse, and Scousers definitely have a set, not like a specific sense of humor, but definitely like we definitely have our own sense of humor, and like I don't know, like a certain level of like wit. I think not saying that other people around the country don't possess that too, but I think it's very common in Liverpool. So I don't know, like yeah, maybe the similarity there. Like we both do jokes, like, but stylistically, the way I write is very different to the way O'Shea writes. Yeah.
Well, tell me if I'm wrong in this assessment, because I've obviously watched a fair few of your battles in prep for this, and you can't not have seen an O'Shea battle. O'Shea's gimmick is largely the belligerence and indifference to the hardcore battle rap style, right? He turns up and goes, "You're an onion," and everyone just fucking laughs, right? You have, some of that irreverent style, and I think one of the things that really captures me when I watch you perform is this idea that when you kick off, you gain a bit of momentum, but when you're indifferent, that's when you're funniest. But it's not when you're the best. Like, that's when you kind of catch the audience off guard for a second and reseat them back in your position, right? And then you come back to them with more intricate stuff. So my question is, how did you develop that stuff? Because again, I see a complete distinction between the two of you, but how did you develop your style? How did you start learning when, right, I gotta get him on my side first, I'll hit him with a few punches, I'm good at writing jokes, but then I need to bring him back with a bit of lyricism and convince him I'm the better rapper, harder rapper, I've got the better, yada yada to win the battle. How did you start developing that over your own sort of tenure of the last 3 years?
Like purely through like watching my battles back, like genuinely like skipping through the bits where like I know I done well and just going to the bits where I know like I didn't get reaction, and like every single time it's like, why did I not get reaction there? Like, what could I have done to get reaction there? Like, should I have swapped that material and it landed better a little bit different way, took a couple bars off? Like, yeah, yeah, I'm very scrutinous.
Is it weird talking about it? Because I've asked that question a few times, and it is a bit like asking Picasso how he moves his paintbrush. He goes like, "Oh, I just kind of do." Like, is it something that you have to be conscious of, or do you have to put yourself in a frame of mind? Do you have to be like, right, I've got to sit and write now, or do you kind of just like, that'd be funny, and you kind of just keep it? Like, how do you develop your stuff as you go?
Like it just sort of, as soon as the battle gets locked, like the ideas are flowing like every time, to be honest. And it's always just like, I've always just got like a note section going for like my next opponent, with ideas, and then like fine, I'll start a section for the rounds, and then I'll start putting bits from the ideas into the rounds, and then, but like I've been so guilty in the past of leaving that structured in past till like way too late. So now I've been a bit more on it. Like I've been actually just trying to write them in round by round, in rounds, and that's working out a bit better, to be honest. Like writing like linearly almost.